Commander?
I want you to match this against all known locations and update the map. Then contact the field teams for a progress report.
Yes, sir.
I'm Commander Shepard. We've been expecting you. Just a moment. And Hadley? Could you gather the Leviathan data for us? Apologies, Commander. The rest of my team is out investigating leads right now. I'm Dr. Garrett Bryson, and this is Task Force Aurora.
What's your assignment?
Our mandate is to investigate legends, rumors, old stories about the Reapers before anyone knew they existed.
That's an interesting goal, but is anyone doubting the Reapers exist these days?
The Alliance is still desperate for intelligence. Reaper motives, their operational tactics. Anything that can give us an edge.
And how did you wind up in charge?
When the rest of the galaxy says something doesn't exist, I take that as a chance to prove that it does.
So you're in it for the challenge?
For the truth. Even as late as 2148, humanity still thought aliens were a myth. That was within my lifetime. Once that myth was proven to be reality, our entire history changed.
Reapers were part of that reality, too.
But even they have a history, Commander. If we can just uncover it, there may be a weakness we can exploit.
Alliance resources are stretched pretty thin. Is this really worth the time?
Just imagine if this task force had existed 3 years ago when you discovered the Prothean beacon. This whole war might not have happened. But now with new information we've uncovered, a breakthrough's near. Hadley, do you have the data?
No!
This is Commander Shepard. I need CSEC at my location, now!
You shouldn't be here. The darkness can't be breached.
Transit records show his name is Derek Hadley. He's worked here for a couple months.
Shepard, I monitored a CSEC alert from this location. Were you harmed?
I'm fine, but I could use your help sorting this out, EDI. Take a look through their files. I need to know what this task force was up to.
At once.
What? What's happening?
You just shot your boss. He's dead. Why?
After you arrived, it was dark, cold, like I was somewhere else.
Take a good look. You did that. You pulled the trigger and killed him.
No. No! I couldn't have. No! I'm not a murderer!
I saw you pull the trigger. Then you tried to kill me.
I swear I didn't!
Commander, this does resemble reports of indoctrination.
Indoctrination? Me?
What about that Leviathan Bryson mentioned? How does that tie in?
It's some kind of creature. Our field teams have been tracking it. That artifact came in from our researcher, Garneau. He sent an audio log if you wanna...
What's wrong?
Turn back.
What are you talking about?
The darkness cannot be breached.
Damn it, get him over to the clinic. See if they can tell us what's wrong with him.
Yes, ma'am.
Commander, you'll want to see this. It's an outgoing message from Dr. Bryson to Admiral Hackett.
Dr. Bryson, you have an update?
Admiral, the Leviathan of Dis that we've been investigating, I think we're really onto something.
Give me the brief.
About 20 years ago, the Batarians discovered a Reaper corpse that had died in battle. They covered it up and denied it ever existed. But I'm intrigued by the larger implication.
What could have killed the Reaper in the first place?
Exactly. That's the real Leviathan.
It's worth pursuing. Continue your investigation and update me on the progress.
There is also a follow-up message from a few weeks later.
Admiral, the Reapers are shadowing my field teams as if they're hunting Leviathan themselves. Whatever it is, I believe Leviathan is nothing less than a Reaper killer. Almost an apex predator, and it has them nervous. If we could just find it, imagine the impact on the war. I'm formally requesting assistance in tracking it down.
You'll have it. This is now your top priority, Doctor. Find that thing.
It appears we were meant to be that assistance.
I see Bryson's point. Anything capable of bringing a Reaper down is worth finding.
Despite the potential dangers it could pose, I would agree.
But we won't know unless we can find it.
Bryson's assistant did say they recently received a log from their field researcher. It may yield more information.
This must be the artifact the assistant mentioned. And here's the log.
Dr. Bryson, it's Garneau. I'm sending you an artifact I found. About the only thing I found there, in fact. Maybe it's nothing, but I'd swear Leviathan came through here. I'm gonna crunch some numbers. Burn up the rest of this project travel allowance. Maybe I can project our Reaper killer's movements. I'll check in when I get to the next site.
Garneau appears to be our best lead to track Leviathan, but he does not state a destination.
He's out there somewhere. We need him.
I'll do what I can. Bryson and his colleagues evidently used a galaxy map search program in their hunt for Leviathan. It may help us locate Garneau.
Does this tell us where Garneau went?
No. But we may be able to narrow down his location if we find clues he was using in his search for Leviathan.
Sovereign. Vanguard of our destruction. How's that working out for you, big guy? Bryson was tracking unexplained creature sightings.
The photographs have a trace chemical residue. It may be visible under another light source. Bryson was not merely tracking sightings. He was attempting to extrapolate a course.
And Garneau could have been following that course. EDI, can you add a search filter for systems along that projected path?
Adding the search filter, you may examine the results on the galaxy map program.
Meteorite fragment, maybe?
He was studying it as an object of importance. We should look more closely at a sample.
Meteorite sample, with traces of element 0. Would Leviathan need Ezo?
While it is not consumed as fuel during FTL travel, Element Zero will decay after several centuries of active use. If Leviathan is old enough, it would need to replenish its supplies.
Okay. Can you give me a search filter for locations with Element Zero?
Adding this search filter to the galaxy map.
Sir, this is Bryson. We know the Reapers are after Leviathan. Studying Reaper hunting patterns could be vital to finding it.
That data is classified top secret, Dr. Bryson. If it falls into the wrong hands...
It won't. The data's encrypted. I'll keep the decryption key safe. Close to my heart.
Close to his heart. The hell does that mean?
The Reaper fleet activity is encrypted, per Bryson's statement in the log.
He said he was keeping the decryption key close to his heart. By Anne Bryson, age 9.
Records indicate Anne is now 28. She works for the Alliance.
Bryson was keeping the encryption key close to his heart. What's closer than family?
An interesting hypothesis, but I detect no trace of the decryption key in this... art.
March 7th, 2186. I'm looking at the Rachni. Their movements during the Rachni Wars suggest alien influence. But the timing is wrong, and Rachni weren't implanted with Reaper tech. What if Leviathan was preparing the Rachni to fight the Reapers?
What do you think, Edie?
It is possible that Bryson's team is using ancient Rachni fleet activity to find Leviathan. If we can find data on the movement of ancient Rachni ships, it may help us narrow our search. Those appear to be sightings of ships that match Rachni signatures.
Can you add a cross-reference for locations of sightings?
Adding the search filter now. Another piece of Anne Bryson's childhood art.
Wait a minute. Well, take a look at that.
I can use these numbers to construct a decryption key.
All right, let's get back to the datapad we found earlier.
Dr. Bryson, per your request, I'm clearing Task Force Aurora for intercepted Batarian communications regarding the Leviathan of Dis.
Commander, the Dreadnought is in custody, but the Solarians may have surveillance footage. The Ambassador will issue a full denial. Give me your preliminary analysis. Several million years old at least, and its technology outstrips anything on the Council. Excellent. Our scientists will work day and night to bring its secrets to the hegemony. One concern, Commander. The real Leviathan of Dis, the thing that destroyed the ship, is still out there. Unaccounted for. Irrelevant. The ship is our priority. And as far as the rest of the galaxy is concerned, there is no Leviathan of Dis. There never was.
Decryption complete. Analyzing data. These movements do not match the standard invasion pattern. The Reapers are searching for something.
And I'll bet Garneau used this intel. Can you make a search filter for it?
Adding it now.
Reaper activity.
Based on the search results, Garneau is in one of these 5 systems. I have marked the Normandy map with possible locations. We can leave now, unless you wish to further narrow the search.
Element Zero deposits.
Three possibilities.
Rachni activity.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Alien sightings?
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Reaper activity.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant. Three possibilities. Five possible systems.
Reaper activity.
Three possibilities.
Alien sightings?
We have a match, marking the galaxy map.
Good. Let's go find Garneau.
These are all murders in which the accused lacked a known motive and claimed memory loss.
Just like Bryson's assistant. You think Garneau was following a trail of blackout crimes?
It is possible. We need to find data matching dates and locations for crimes of this nature.
Here's the time and date chart for the crimes. Can you filter for murders where the killer claimed memory loss?
Doing so now.
Blackout crimes.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Welcome to Elkos Combine Arsenal Supplies.
Don't be left out any of our Elkos Combine. Welcome to Kanala Exports. We appreciate your visit. Any and all personal needs. Welcome to Casa Fabrication Weaponry.
Casa Fabrication Weaponry hasn't forgotten Earth. Neither should you.
Welcome to Nosastra Sporting Goods. Good hunting.
Hello, Shepard.
Welcome to Cipertine Armory. Thank you for shopping.
Welcome to Agor Munitions.
Remember, Cipertine all purchases made by Agor Munitions will show in your credit report as AM Trading Limited.
The clutch is stabilized? Really? That is wonderful.
Of course. We can have ships at the colony in 36 hours. Do you need medical support?
No, evacuating the colony is more than enough. Thank you, Ambassador.
Ambassador?
I'm coordinating actions for the fleet while we're here. Evacuating colonies, bolstering Turian defense lines. Huh. I think it was right here. 3 years ago to the day.
What?
This was where Saren's assassins fired at me. I'd just gotten to the Citadel. I didn't think I needed my barriers up. My mistake.
Saren had assassins after you?
Right. I disabled the Geth and found that recording that proved he was working with the Reapers. I went to Ilium and tried to inform the authorities, but Saren's mercenaries attacked me. I barely escaped. I stowed away on a Turian freighter and came out here. I thought I was safe.
I can understand Saren's thugs sneaking around in the wards, but the Presidium...
Silenced muzzle, polonium rounds. Nobody even heard it. It was just a jab in the arm. And then radiation and rupture warnings. It was the first time I'd been really hurt on my pilgrimage. I ran to the Council Embassy, asked for protection, offered the data on Saren. The Turian clerk called me Soot Rat. He threatened to have me tossed off the station if I didn't leave.
I wish that clerk could see you now.
He just did. That was him back there. I don't think he remembers me.
Maybe we should go have a little talk with that clerk.
I spent 3 years waiting to come back and make his life hell. But when I finally saw him, he was just a clerk whose people desperately need help.
Which they'll get, thanks to you. Nice work, Ambassador.
This war is more important than grudges and prejudice. Maybe he and I both needed to grow up a little.
The difference is that you helped when it counted.
Thanks, Shepard. So did you. Everything looks so peaceful.
The clutch is stabilized? Really? That is wonderful news, my sister. You wish to name the first cast after the one who helped us? I think that's a wonderful idea.
Found another one. Yeah, the guys in Sakara did too.
Actually, I found a Caccliosaur skull preserved in amber. Maybe you could clone it, or...
You're kidding? You're kidding, seriously? Well, if the genetic material is intact, we could... We've got cloning facilities on Surkesh. Caccliosaur genes were remarkably pliable. Cloning might be effective. Really? And they're already riding the first units into battle. Well, that's great. No, don't worry about that. It's how Caccliosaurs mark territory. The Krogan don't seem to mind.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. One moment, please. arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
Yes, I'm seeing increased turnout as well.
Welcome to Certa.
Be safe.
In addition to your medical discharge, the government wants to give you a medal. The
Something else?
I'm glad we had time.
Me too. And Shepard.
Take care.
You too, Shepard.
I came across this treatment plan at a chemical plant. Could it help?
Treatment? What is... I've never seen this kind of process before.
Huh. Probably experimental. It's a long shot, but let's run some tests and see if it might work for our patient.
Yes, General Corellius should make a full recovery. He's already awake in the tunnel.
The Council reports that food shortages may happen in the near future.
Spectre status recognized. One moment, please. Now arriving at ward level, Purgatory.
With sincere gratitude.
Will your new heavy armor keep you safe? I've watched reports on some of the things you're finding.
Go have fun. I'll guard the table.
If I'm not needed.
Yes. It seems the galaxy can't keep us apart. Since we took back Omega, I've been consolidating my resources for the war. It's a little easier to coordinate from here. So unfortunately, I'll be slumming it on the Citadel for the time being. The Blue Suns, Blood Pack, and Eclipse are in my pocket. I'll send them to war when you're ready for them. Is there anything on your mind?
How's the rebuilding going on Omega?
People understand the first order of business is shoring up defenses. No one wants another invasion. So they're enduring valiantly, not that they have a choice. Once again, I am Omega.
We'll talk later.
I'm sure.
Why'd you drag me out here?
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. One moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
The Turian military is receiving vital and assistance.
Thank you again, Earth-class.
Centuries of hostility. The Geth and Quarians have both agreed to help fight Reaper forces.
No, I know what I said. Divert forces to the new coordinates. Trust me.
Look, I filled out all the forms you requested and jumped through every hoop. I don't even know where Neotech is.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. One moment, please. Now arriving at Docking Bay E-24. Emergency civilian housing.
Welcome to Batarian State Arms. Thank you for your patronage.
Do you know the current leader of the Suns?
Vosk, don't remind me. Little scumbag shut his mouth off on a patrol mission once. Thank you, human.
Do you know the current leader of the Suns?
Vosk, don't remind me. Little scumbag shut his mouth off on a patrol mission once.
Hey there.
Oh, it's you, hi.
Your parents get here yet?
Nope. It's okay. I mean, they'll get here. They always keep their promises. Next shuttle was probably just late or something. That's all.
Forces have been sighted upon this system within striking distance of Thessia, the Asari homeworld.
You want help solving your problems? Get me out of this damn demo mode.
Are you kidding me? You just gonna stand there?
Son of a bitch. Thank you, Commander. I've gotten food for my family. And for some of the others who are trapped here, too. I don't believe it.
Attacked by alien forces. As the Asari are still fighting fiercely to keep power.
Spectre status recognized. One moment, please. Now arriving at Docking Bay D-24.
I've got your briefing, Private. Let's fill you in before the squad arrives. The Alliance is posting us to an Ezo mining facility on Zani. It's a low-gravity planet, toxic atmosphere. You'll be expected to maintain full survival here. Any questions? Are we playing security, Dr. Lombi? No, Private. We are not.
Thank you again, Commander. I appreciate the assist.
Commander?
Trainer, can you send up Diana Allers? She wants to talk to me.
She's on her way, Commander.
I'm sure you've got a million questions.
I narrowed it down to 40. Let's see how you do with the top 10. Commander, the last time most of us heard about Geth, they were attacking the Citadel alongside Sovereign.
Yes, and you should know that was a minority of the Geth. Most of them are not hostile to organics.
Is that how you explain that they're allies, and no longer dangerous robots who stick humans on spikes?
If you want to fight tireless, merciless machines, it helps to have tireless, merciless machines of your own. We freed them from Reaper control, and they're looking for payback. That's exactly what we want.
But you're going to take an army of synthetics to fight Reapers with untold hacking abilities. What's keeping the Reapers from reprogramming the Geth like they have before?
The Geth are extremely intelligent, and they've put incredible thought into solving this problem. They're not going to turn again. I'd bet my life on it.
Now here's a question from a Batarian on Omega. Commander Shepard, if the mass relays can be destroyed... So did I miss anything? Do you have any questions?
You gonna go file your story now?
Well, if you don't mind.
Go tell the galaxy what we've done. I could use some good news.
Aye, aye, Commander.